Hello there, back again for another A-League stream. This time we've got Adelaide United and Central Coast Mariners battling out of that. Just recently, the Breakers managed to get that victory over Melbourne, South Melbourne there, the NBL, so that was pretty good. And also the Crusaders managed to win too. Just trying to get things sorted out. Adelaide's huge favourites for this game at $1.36. $4.50 for the draw, $7 for Central Coast. I have predicted a 3-0 victory for Adelaide United. There should be quite a few goals in this game as Central Coast Mariners. It's very, very rare for them to keep any clean sheets. Only like one in the last 40 or 50 or something. Pretty amazing stuff, really. So yeah, a head-to-head record for these sides: 21 victories for Adelaide, 18 wins for the Central Coast, and 5 draws. Adelaide with 8 wins and a draw in the past 10 matches, so heavily dominated. And could go through the lineups for this game here. So in goal for Adelaide, it's Izzo. And the defence, they got Mork, Halsey, Jacobson, and Maria. Midfield includes Blackwood, Diago, and McGree. Up top, got Sullivan, Osby, and Millicent. And for Central Coast, and goal, Burgetti, Tom, Yik, Kim, and Gordon in the defence. And the midfield got Clisby, Steinus, Nisbet, Miller. And up top got McGlinchey, Maui, and Harold. So Central Coast Mariners playing a 3-4-3 formation. Adelaide are playing a 4-3-3 formation. The substitutes got Lakeland Book, Niccolo Boland, Yarwoods, Abe 2, Noah Smith, Dago Ochman Mohammed Traore for Adelaide. For Central Coast, got Milan Jewett, Anna Pierce, Dylan Fox, Samuel Cerveria, Jar, and Dylan Royce Diaz. So I only got like another 10 minutes to go before the match gets started. Other matches for this week: the Wellington Phoenix, my team from New Zealand, as we take on Melbourne City at home, or in this case in Auckland, but still in New Zealand, so still kind of at home. It's not in Wellington this time. So Melbourne City got a bit more victories over us in the head-to-head records with 13 wins, 10 wins for the Phoenix, and 6 draws. Past 4 matches has seen 2 wins each, and 14 decisive results in the game there, so good chance for it not to be a draw. Western Sydney and Newcastle Jets also playing tomorrow with 8 wins apiece and 6 draws. Newcastle 4 in a row winning, and 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 7 matches. So they'll be desperate to get another victory after getting that 4-3 falling victory over Central Coast last week to away from that wooden spoon talk, avoid finishing last place in the table. That is, as there was no relegation system in the A-League, but there probably should be once the league grows. Got the new team Western United, of course, for the season, and then you've got another side playing for next year introduced as well too. And the final match for Sunday got Western United and the Brisbane War playing, and just the 1 victory for Western United on that match, with a 2-0 victory for them. And for those other matches there, I've gone for Wellington Phoenix, of course, my team taking a 2-1 victory. Going for a 1-1 draw between Western Sydney and Newcastle Jets. And also I'm going to go for Western United to win 2-1 against Brisbane for there. And meanwhile, the BT Sport thing this year, having a look at the Newcastle Jets Central Coast in this game there, as that was definitely the highlights of the 4 matches that did take place. There was supposed to be 5 games, but the Sydney Derby, Sydney against Western Sydney, got postponed because of the Tweetful storm and quite a lot of rain there recently. With this, I believe, the cyclone Sierra, which is coming to New Zealand, but very weak cyclone now. It is category 2 below there, so just quite a bit of rain, but no real damage to be needed. But yeah, we definitely needed some rain in the Christchurch there. We finally got some today after a very long dry spell. So it was quite strange there with the weather and the global warming having a lot more impact there these days. So. But hello to everyone that's watching the stream there. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Just one away from the 340 subscribers would be quite nice. But yeah, not too long to go now before it kicks off the game between Adelaide and the Central Coast Mariners. Feel free to join the chat there so you can get talking while still waiting for the match to start. As we get a few more people coming in now. Hello guys. Oh. LA big favourites for this match. I should look at their recent history. So I have nets. So on the table, Adelaide's found themselves in the 5th place, 3 wins and 2 draws in their past 5 matches. While for the Central Coast Mariners, lost their last 4 games in a row and 1 win before that. Currently just got the 13 points in 10th spot, so better between them and Newcastle Jets. You think at this stage there to avoid the winners room. Like Adelaide in the 5th place there, and just goal difference separating us and them at the moment. With the Wellington Phoenix in 4th place, so they can easily overtake us if we're playing tomorrow there. If they just get anything out of there, that is, which is very likely to happen. And hopefully we can respond with a victory ourselves there. Would be quite ideal. Oh yeah, you hit the like button. Nice, nice. Feel free to hit the like button. And feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions for this game here. Surely Adelaide is a really good chance that they're going to get the victory, but can Central Coast Mariners pull off a big shock? Central Coast Mariners losing their last 4 games, 4-3 in the last match. And don't keep any clean sheets, do they? Let's still try to get one of my stream things working underway there. But it hasn't quite started. But feel free to share your thoughts on this match here. What's your scoreline predictions? Me, it's 3-0 Adelaide. Can Central Coast Mariners score some goals? Can they pull off an upset draw away from home? It's going to be very difficult at Adelaide. or even a victory would be quite incredible. 7-1 odds, very unlikely. But you never know, anything can happen in the A-League. So wooden spoon battle for Central Coast, and it's a top 4 sort of battle for Adelaide at this stage of the season, as it's shaping up to be. Okay, seems like I might have got something underway. BT Sport 1, live on Cooper Stadium. The Adelaide fans all poured in there. Must be really tough to be Central Coast, I understand, because they did get the winner's spoon in the last 2 seasons, and now have to battle out for preventing it for a third time in a row. But at least they managed to get a few victories under their belt, a bit more than normal. Alright, so far so good on the live stream there. So it should be all good. As the players just heading down the tunnel at the moment. Who's going to score the goals there today? I got 2 likes now. Thank you guys. For those other people, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Very grateful for you guys to be watching there as I do this live watch along for the A-League match. Yes, the Breakers managed to do it. It was very nervy in the end there. I did manage to watch the last few minutes of that final quarter and went 3-pointers in a row there. We managed to get a couple of 3-pointers, and Melbourne got a 3-pointer. And in the end, it did eventually broke away, but probably quite a bit later than what we were thinking. As we are huge favourites in the match, it shouldn't have been that close, but it is what it is. Job done, and on to the playoffs. Thank you, Getman, there for making it. It's the players heading down the tunnels not too long before we get underway for this match. And what was your score prediction for this game there, Getman? Do you remember? I think you definitely went for LA to win this game as well too. Was it what, 3-1 or something? Be good if those other people that's watching also make themselves known. You can feel free to put some comments in the chat box there. Oh yeah, 3-1. Yeah, oh, I've got that one right. Yeah, 3-4 goals. We reckon. But I know what's happened in the past. Then we were expecting quite a few goals. Yeah, now it is a mess. That is indeed. Especially since they got the wooden spoon in the last couple of seasons. They really need to sort their stuff out because they don't want to do it yet again with a new club added into the mix as well too. It'd be really good if they have a promotion relegation system eventually in the future, and maybe just or just get rid of Central Coast Mariners altogether when the likes of Western United and the future A-League club for next season. Yeah, especially on the road. It is true. Yeah, I don't know the full facts there, but yeah, Central Coast Mariners at all don't do too well. And like won a clean sheet in like 40 plus matches or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, yeah, that is true there. But yeah, what a game it was between those two bottom sides last week. 4-3, and Newcastle Jets ended up winning it in the end. Wish I saw that game in its full entirety. Would be quite good. But you never know. Central Coast Mariners on their day might pull off a big shot here. That's the joy and the beauty of the football. You can sort of have a bit of idea of how matches go, but you never know Adelaide might make some race challenges, get a man sent off, be poor in front of goal, and Central Coast Mountains might score an absolutely supreme strike and then somehow get a very unexpected draw victory. Yes, hopefully it's not too hot for him. It's in the 30s or something. It was a nice 20-degree day. Another look through the lineup. Got Izzo in goal for Adelaide. Got Mork, Kelsey, Jacobson, and Maria in the defence for Adelaide. Got Blackwoods, Diago, and McGree in the midfield. Halloran, Osby, and Millisick up top. For Central Coast, got McGunchy, Maui, and Harold up top. Got Clisby, Steiners, Nisbet, and Miller in the midfield. Got Tom Witch, Kim, and Gordon in the defence. And Scott Baggy in goal for Central Coast. And we officially kicked off just now, according to my stream there. So Central Coast Mariners kicking off, and they on the front foot straight away, and did well for the first 13 seconds. Gave away the ball for a fine for Adelaide. So Adelaide with a fallen down the right hand side of the touchline, and then going into defence, just taking their time to assess the options, going for the long option, and quickly kick over the top there for Maui for the Central Coast, and on the ball, and into Izzo's arms there. Half chance. Oh, hello there. We've got someone else in the stream. Hello there, War 10. You can go Adelaide. Oh, and Adelaide on the ball here. Oh, cut back across goal. And a shot already. Oh. Well, there was a very, very early shot there for Adelaide. And got a corner as well too. I was just about to say it was pretty decent start for Central Coast, but that sort of scrapped in like 30 seconds as first minute. And now they've got a corner kick on the left hand side for Adelaide. Yeah, Central Coast need to hold their stuff together here. Oh, that was a very poor corner there. They across the far right hand side of the goal for Central Coast Mountainers fans. That'll be quite a relief for them. As the position, oh well, it's too early to say there. We're 10, we're only like 2 minutes into the game there, so you have to kind of ignore that for the first 10, 15 minutes at least. But yeah, very good start to the game so far though anyway. With technically both chances having an opportunity, but Adelaide with the actual opportunity for the shot. And you have a score prediction for this game, we 10. For me personally, I've gone for a 3-0 win for Adelaide. Gatman's gone for a 3-1 victory. Central Coast Mariners on the ball this time, inside Adelaide's half. Oh, we're trying to twist and turn with Maui. And is that a corner for Central Coast this time? Wow. Oh no, not quite. It's followed by the corner flag. Calmly cleared away with Jacobson. And Central Coast back in position again. Playing white to left. Down the right hand touchline there. And the Central Coast Mariners been having position in these early stages so far. With Maui and Harold working together. Oh, this looks some of those. Clisby trying to cut it back. But there was some nice work there for Central Coast Mariners, getting it into the edge of the box area at least. But the attack worked out in the final stages. But yeah, for me personally, it'd be good if Central Coast Mariners do get the victory, like a good upset, and that would mean that one of the minutes still stays in full place. Oh, and Harold with a shot there this time as well too. So Central Coast Mariners having more opportunities in these early stages. A surprise, and now they have got a corner as well on the left hand side. Come on, Central Coast. I predicted them not to score a goal in this game. They could really well prove me wrong. Here comes the corner in. It's the mids of the box. But it's went away from Maui. 5 minutes into this game, there, Central Coast Mariners. Not too bad. There's my stream buffers away. So, well done, Central Coast Mariners. Good starts, for the most part. According to the stats so far, they got 2-1 on the shots and 1-0 on target. 59% possession as you answer the Roy Wee team for the Central Coast. Yeah, they're attacking down the wings, mostly on the right hand side where they're going down as well. Trying to win some 4-1s to send it down long and work their play that way. Yeah, so they keep up that trend there, just going down the right hand sides, playing off the Adelaide defenders and getting closer down the pitch. And Central Coast with another opportunity here, trying to get some 1-2 passing. With Howard trying to play in Miller, but it doesn't quite work. And a ball over the top this time, and misses everyone. Ooh. And that one hits the crossbar. Harold with a shot there off the crossbar. What an opportunity for the Central Coast Mariners. The Adelaide defender completely missed that one. And he was wide open there, Harold, to have a lash. Yeah, you have to make the most of these opportunities because how much is it going to hurt you later on? But it's all the Central Coast Mariners, and they're coming down the right hand side once again there. Acres of space this time as well. With Murray, with Miller, and that breaks down as they try to the left hand side of the pitch. Blackwoods will be wondering what's going on for Adelaide. Might want to settle things down, regroup, man to man mark, and get some composure back in this game because they've been completely outplayed and outweighed. Long ball on top for Adelaide, but should be no problems here. Ooh. But smashes it straight into Blackwood there as he goes down injured. The number 11 there is trying to clear it away, smacked wide into him. Oh, yeah, hit him right on the head. Yeah, definitely have to have a look at that one. You have to, no mucking around with head injuries. But yeah, definitely the most exciting game we've seen in quite a while. Yeah. Lots of opportunities and yeah, possible concussion here. It's all happening, isn't it? Chance to take a breather with the medical team coming out. they're having a good discussion about it. But you think he has to go off, surely. Yeah, indeed, Warrior 10. Yeah, he went quite full on to it as Central Coast Mountain player was trying to clear it there. One into it and then bang, right off the head. So not good, so look pretty nasty. As he is going to come off. One more hit to the head today, he might regret playing on. Yeah, might just temporarily off at this stage. Yeah, sounds like just going to have a drink and get back onto the pitch there, but meanwhile, Central Coast Mariners with a man advantage while that's going on, which doesn't help the situation for Adelaide. Has to come down the left-hand side with Maui having a punter it, blocked, and another opportunity. And with Miller, I was going to say, Miller had a decent opportunity there, but it turns out he was offside on that occasion. So yeah, Adelaide have to be quite quick about the decision of whether or not to get Lakewood back on, or should they make the substitution quickly. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Get them there, especially with a man advantage while they sort out the Blackwood's injury as well. Just a bit of a battle on the midfield now. And Central Coast Mariners winning all these battles, it seems, as well. Domination. Didn't expect this on Central Coast Mariners. Where's this performance been all season, really? But I suppose Central Coast Mariners are more so first half team, sort of scored more goals in the first half, I believe, and then the second half they're probably a lot more atrocious. They were, they lose probably quite a few of their points as well too. As fitness levels and skill levels come forward in the end. As Sweden needs to be the most finest and sharpest. As Adelaide's trying to build a wheel attack. Hello there, Moko Paton Dean. You think there'll be a 1-1 at half time? Oh, here's a question for you. What do you think the scoreline will be at full time? I've gone for a 3-0 victory for Adelaide. Got Gatman that's gone for a 3-1 victory. What's your full time prediction there, Moko? At the moment, it looks like Central Coast Mariners. Oh, this one was really good. Oh, 3-2. That was basically a one-on-one opportunity there with Maui coming through before Izzo managed to collect it just in time. 3-2 to who, Moko? For Adelaide or for Central Coast? But geez, Central Coast Mariners absolutely all over Adelaide. And Adelaide back on the ball again in the own half, but how long can they keep the ball for 7 balls into the area now for Central Coast and just the one for Adelaide, even though the first minute they did have a decent opportunity themselves. And Central Coast Mariners must be really buoyant for this as they come down the right hand side again. They just have so much space on that side of the pitch as they get to go a good 40, 50 metres without being challenged. And now they won a corner as well. I'll let you know, Gatman, after this corner kick here for Central Coast. all being Central Coast Mariners, especially down the right hand side of the pitch. You need Adelaide defensive players to really sort things out and close things down a lot more because they're just getting so much space on that side. But can they make them pay? Can they make them pay here? As the ball springs in down the left hand side. And looks like Adelaide can clear this one away. And they do so. Oh, half opportunity at the corner. And Clisby whipping it back in. Oh, and Maui has a shot headed and off an Adelaide play, and it's another corner for Central Coast. What on earth is going on here? I don't know. This was Sydney playing against Adelaide. I thought this was Central Coast. Now they go left hand corner kick. And this one goes short and half cleared, but still in possession there for Central Coast. You just can't really take your eyes off this game because Central Coast Mariners just keep having all of these opportunities. Okay, now I can finally let you know the Getman how I went on last week. Yeah, it went really well there. I managed to beat my personal best for the 5K park run. Did the Foster event for the first time this time. Got second place in a time of 17 minutes and 50 seconds. And my previous time was 18:02. So good 12 seconds off my PB. So I'm really happy with that one. And tomorrow got Pegasus Part 1 to try it again. Got 2 out of 2 with Pegasus. Oh yeah, thank you there, Getman. And Adelaide, they're very small attacking opportunity. They're White Stone again. It's unfortunate that Moko Maton Dan has still not let me know 3-2. So what team for the Central Coast or Adelaide there? So he's really keeping his options open, wasn't he? I'm still trying to figure out how we haven't had a goal in this game. Central Coast Mariners definitely have deserved to score after all those attacking opportunities. And I think they might go on and regret not taking one of them as the fitness and the skill level of Adelaide kicks in eventually, you have to say. But currently it's 7-1 shots for the Central Coast and 2-0 on target as well. Yeah, here comes Adelaide with Wiley McGree. Yeah, indeed, there, Getman. I know that Central Coast Mariners are more of a first half team than a second half team, so they need to be ahead of the game as they get to the half-time break. Otherwise, they'll get trouble, pointing to the general trends that they normally face. So here comes Adelaide on the corner kick, left hand side, cleared away from Maui. And the fact that Central Coast Mariners just don't keep any clean sheets whatsoever, so they have to score goals. That's the moral of the story. The more goals, better, and the more opportunity, the more likely they are able to get something out of the match. But so far, Central Coast Mariners are really holding their own. Doing well. But Montgomery passing it back, so trying to get another opportunity out there. Coming through the midfield this time, bit of a west side, as they usually go on the right hand side. Yeah, turned over nonetheless. Yeah, definitely the right-hand side is where the Central Coast Mariners is able to find their space and create those opportunities. Down the midfield or the left-hand side, quite often it's getting broken up here, it seems. And also tonight, the Crusaders did manage to win tonight's game as well too. Since I won quite actually against the Blues, I thought I'll just add that one in. Managed to get 11 victories against the Blues in these two rugby. That's 15 asides game there, 25-8 as well too. The very dominant victory in the end. So all good news all right. And Magonchi getting another opportunity. As we come up to 20 minutes into this match now. And they on goal as they try their pass to walk. But pass it back down the left-hand side for them. Oh, and 103 kick in a dangerous area. Here's an opportunity for Adelaide. We as a pace free kick opportunity for Adelaide United. What can they make out of this one? With Miller coming in the field. Here comes the free kick, and that's cleared away. And McGree with trying to point it back into the box. And bad communication there. So you had a couple of defenders and the goalkeeper with the weird attacking players around. A little bit risky, but cleared away. But here's more like it for Adelaide, getting a little bit more position. With Halloween, almost getting them behind with Clisby. What do you guys think about the match so far? Feel free to keep chatting away there in the comments. Very exciting and enjoyable game so far. Just needs a goal out of the match as well. Preferably for the Central Coast Mariners would be quite nice. As they have dominated the game, just haven't got on the score sheet, which is what you need to do if you are going to win matches, of course. Not too long ago before we get to the halfway point of this first half. I think we're basically there now. As the Central Coast Mariners will be desperate to get out of the bottom and avoid a wooden spoon there this season. While Adelaide will be trying to get into the top 4 this season and get themselves a home semi-final match over my Wellington Phoenix side who currently has the 4th place. Yes, it's been a great opening compared to a couple of weeks ago when it was quite boring for the first 20 minutes. There's another opportunity for Central Coast, but it's headed away for Adelaide, and they're trying to make a quick counter attack here. Advantage has been played, and all of a sudden it's 3-on-3 here for Adelaide. Central Coast scrambling back. Can they get a shot away coming down the right hand side, inside the box? And here comes the shot to a very weak effort in the end. Well, that sort of dented a good opportunity for Adelaide. And Central Coast Mariners trying to counter attack here. All the way down the left hand side of the opposition half and towards the goal mark area. But nothing going, so passing it back. It's good to see lots of energy and tempo about this game, with both sides steaming forward, wanting to attack and score stuff. I was a black where they thought they shot me. Yeah, maybe because he has a concussion, but surely he would have got the all clear to get back on because that is the protocol. But you know, he could have been a bit more safe and silly and actually took him off the pitch instead. So 23.5 minutes in this game there. Can we get a goal before half time? Got Harold, and that ball goes to absolutely no one. So much for that one there, Central Coast. Hello to the 5 people that's watching this video. If you haven't done so, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Feel free to join the chat there. We've got Gatman. We had a little bit of talk from Moko, Dan, and there was a bit of talk from Wawa 10. So feel free to get involved. You can talk about this match. You can talk about the upcoming A-League games. You can talk about baseball or some other sports that Gatman's interested in as well too. Just anything you like. Central Coast Mariners giving their ball away in the halfway pitch as Adelaide steaming forward here. That one nicely hold up. Got Millie Erstenich with the shots. That's poor, weak shots they are for Adelaide. But they are getting some on target now though. So they are improving. I'm just happy my stream is working quite a bit better, even though it has a little bit of pausing. But a lot better than all this stop starts. Not a lot of watching in previous weeks, so I can let you know what's going on a lot more than I have been, which is always nice for me and for you. To recap, upcoming games for tomorrow, you've got the Wellington Phoenix, my team, attacking, playing against Melbourne City. So that should be an interesting one. Melbourne City are 5 favourites at $2.40 and $2.70 for Wellington. And I'm going to go for Wellington to win that one 2-1, and that one's in Auckland instead of Wellington, the usual venue. And that free kick went for Central Coast instead of Adelaide that they were after. So defensive clearance here coming up. And Western Sydney and Newcastle Jets are also playing. Western Sydney are favourites for the one at $2. $3.20 for the Newcastle Jets. Interestingly, Newcastle Jets have had a pretty good record against Western Sydney. 4 wins in a row and 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 7. Yeah, it should be a good match there. And you're reckoning a draw, a 1-1 draw at that game, so hopefully you're wrong and we can get the victory. It would be quite good. And unfortunately for me, I'm not going to be able to watch that game live again, so I have to watch the highlights. It's got some events in Hagley Park there, Sparks events, so it's a bit of the music, a bit of fireworks there with my friends, so sacrifices have to be made on occasions, so it is what it is, but I'll try to see all the highlights of the game there, be quite good, and the following week we'll be able to see the actual match. Well, appeals for appealing for Adelaide as well too. Yes, indeed, they get them. I suppose a draw might be too bad, since Melbourne City are a pretty good team as well. But you know, one's better than drawing, so gotta take that. But yeah, we did lose against Perth Glory there last week, 4 goals to 2. That was a tough game. Perth Glory winning away to start with a 3-0 lead before we caught them up a bit, 3 goals to 2. And then eventually, 90th minutes, they managed to steal the game in the end. But we in the fight back, but ultimately not good. But yeah, that was an exciting game though. 6 goals. It's always nice when you get 6 goals out of a match instead of a 0 goal game. Like this one is proving to be so far. We're heading into the half-hour mark. What team in the A-League has the best home field sport, do you think? Um, oh, that's a good question. I mean, this season you probably have to say Sydney. You think Sydney if the fans turn up because they have sort of dominated. Then again, they also did quite well last season or two. I know there gets quite a few people turning up for obviously the derby matches when they had the Melbourne Derby and the Western Derby, the Sydney Derby, sorry, and things like that. So I think usually Melbourne Victory and Sydney usually have best home supporters, but Melbourne Victory have been pretty terrible at the end of the season. So I'll go with those couple of teams. But do you mean by like attendances, or do you mean well like how much noise they make? Because those are sort of different things. Because you get more involved fans in different games. Ooh, Adelaide's winning opportunities. Does seem like the gas has went out a bit now for Central Coast as Adelaide's getting a bit more of the ball, which is what we've been feeling. So we're right on mental track on this game of we think things are going to pan out, but we didn't see that barrage of chances for Central Coast for the first 20 minutes though, so it was a bit surprising. But yeah, more the ball now for Adelaide with, with McGree passing it, coming down the left hand side there. Seems to be quite a bit of holes now there with them all. And I don't know, going down a bit too easily, I thought there was a Central Coast Male player, but got a wooden free kick. Let's have a look at that one again. Oh, okay, got a little bit of a push at the back there, but and then just went to ground. So another chance for LA, just getting some possession. Not really getting too many chances as of yet, but they can really tire out the opposition a lot more as the main point of possession does. Is it's harder to have multiple defending players come towards the ball than it is to just pass around the ball nice and calm and methodically. Yeah, just saw that as you said that. So that was pretty good timing there with the delay and things. It was like a second later, the cameras pointed to the Adelaide, the coach there. Yeah, quite long, a bit curly. Oh, Noun is on the attack here, but claims of a handball as well too. So, but surely they won't get a goal disallowed now because too much time has passed. As the commentator was witnessing. Oh, well, a little bit of a long shot there, but always going straight to the goalkeeper of Izzo there. Very weak effort. A very long effort as well. McGree coming down the right hand side for Adelaide with Blackwood now. Halliwell. Halloween with the shots. Ooh, ooh, wow. What a deflection shot to the left hand post as well too. Well, 3-0 to who there? We were 10. 3-0 to Adelaide or 3-0 to Central Coast. That was a really good opportunity for Adelaide that time. Before a good save. Really good save though by the goalkeeper. Fully outstretched to palm it away. Yeah, indeed, getting the goalkeeper of Central Coast Mariners was equal to it though. So you have to really look forward. Both players there, the one for the attack and one for the save. So I assume you're going to go for a 3-0 victory for Adelaide there. We were 10 because that's what I predicted for this game. But so far, it's still 0-0. Quite a few different things to talk about. Sometimes 0-0 games can be more entertaining than the 1-0 games or 2-0 games. It's all about those chances created and like sending offs and other talking points. You could just have 1-0 games that just has to go and then pretty bland otherwise. Only 10 minutes to go before we get to half time. Can we get someone to score? Will someone score before half time? Seems to be diminishing. Oh, it's haven't had as many opportunities in these last 10 minutes or so. So winding down quite a bit, which sort of makes sense after that quite a chaotic start. Just a lot more calm passing at the back there for Central Coast at the moment. And a long ball over the top, straight all the way past the goal. For a goal kick. So while there's nothing much happening, feel free to talk about other sports, other leagues, anything else as well too, about life, about my life. But might be an opportunity here with Nailness trying to come for the midfield. Oh, and a really dangerous free kick here. Census given away on the edge of the D. 37 minutes in the game for me here. So very dangerous free kick for Central Coast Mariners here. So I scrap those other playing talks about something else. I guess this game's heating up again once again. You got what, McGwee over the ball, was it? Oh, McGwee's for Adelaide. Maybe McLunchy to go the free kick. Yeah, we do have a player coming off now, don't we? With Blackwood. Yeah, well, he got that head injury before, so they should have just took him out. Yeah, straight away. Yeah. Yeah, well, this time they'll take him off and straight into the wall with a free kick. Yeah, they have to make those decisions straight away, but must have got all clear on the concussion check. Oh, is he coming back? Is he? You only can come off so many times before we have to make that decision. Maybe he's just coming off now, and then maybe they're just going to prepare the substitution as a possibility as well too. because they don't want to play with 10 men for longer than they need to. But thank you for that other person that managed to hit that like button. Very much appreciated. You can make yourself known on the chat there if you want to. There's another corner kick there for Central Coast Mariners on the right hand side there with 6 minutes to go. So another decent opportunity for them. They've been playing all of them so far inside the box. Looks like this one's no different. Go short to the left hand side. And Keen and shots by right hand side of the post. Oh, a high ball challenge there. A yellow card being awarded for that high challenge at knee height. Of the game. Still 0-0. Oh, that's a really bad pass there. At the back with Jakobsen and held looking the parts. And no good there. So Jakobsen not being punished. So it was Stenis for the Central Coast that got the yellow card. But how many chances can Central Coast Mariners get without taking one, eh? Yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look at the stats with the number of shots that they had in all of their matches there and how many goals have they scored. Because that's a sign of a good team or a poor team as the shots to goal ratio there. And they definitely had their fair share of shots there this season. Yes, indeed, that would be Gatman. Only like once in 40 plus matches. I definitely need to have a look back at that stat there. But they have managed to get one there this season. And that was such a mighty talking point when they did that. But Nisbet, Jordan Maui for Central Coast here. Still Maui, the Herald. And eventually half cleared away. And now they win the free kick on the halfway line. And it's all breaking loose here as Adelaide wanted to take a quick free kick and all got stopped. And interestingly, could have got second yellow carded there for delay. Yeah, it was Stenis again there that could have got the second yellow card for time wasting. But Wayne McQueen over the top. Final couple minutes as Adelaide's trying to look for this goal with McGree and nothing out of that one. But do you believe that Steiner should have got the second yellow card for that time wasting holding up that free kick after previously getting the yellow card for the high boot challenge? Would have meant that Central Coast Mariners would have had to play with 10 men for a whole half of football. And that would have been a lot more tough on them. But it's interesting you can get away with quite a bit more when you're on a yellow card compared to when you're not on a yellow card. So you think there should be quite a bit more consistency about that. If something is worthy of a yellow card, then there should be no difference to what is worthy for the second yellow card, in my opinion. Here comes Adelaide down the left hand side, taking wise. down to the corner flag with Milan Nisic. Yeah. But yeah, it's just quite a bit of inconsistency, because I mean, basically at the end of the day, it's up to the referee to decide in those sort of situations. And here comes the shot by Adelaide, but deflected calmly from Central Coast Mariners defenders to the goalkeeper. Because then the referee has so much more open room to say, oh yeah, it's pretty minor, or yes, it is in the rule book, so I can award a yellow card. And then no one will think anything of it, really. But you think they need to sort that bit out, keep up the consistency, to go off their VAR system, the goal line technology, and what happens inside the box. But there's also all these other things that the referee has to decide on. And another final opportunity, Central Coast steals it. Trying to link it with Maui in the box, but no. As we only have, a minute to go, or 2 minutes to go, and to stoppage time of this first half. And McLunchy awarding a no yellow card for McLunchy there, it seems, for that challenge. Of course, the fans were an uproar. That one goes on for LA, nothing going, all the way down towards the left-hand corner. Yeah, hello there, Eric Wham Brewer. I've gone for a 3-0 victory for Adelaide. Is my prediction. What is your prediction there? So far, it's still 0-0 as we're coming up to half time. Only got a minute left for me. 46 minutes. I think I'm like a minute behind the actual time. But yeah, Central Coast Mariners just haven't made the most out of this first half, so I probably could still see Adelaide pulling away in the second half. The energy levels sort of saturate from Central Coast later on into the game there. And of course, they only got 1 clean sheet in like 40 odd matches. So you've got to see Adelaide score. And one last opportunity for Adelaide. Back post. Off Gordon. Off ball corner kick. One last chance before halftime. Siski Gordon with the opportunity that time. Just played a cross goal win. Just not enough on it. Here comes the corner. Oh, goes to the goalkeeper from Jordan Maui there. Oh, keeper not to be an own goals. He things off. Oh, it's been an entertaining match, but we still goalless as things stands. 0-0. So some good and bads about it though. It's good that we've seen entertaining game, but unfortunately no goals. 10 to 6 shots for Central Coast Mariners and 3 each on target. So a bit of a summary, and Adelaide's even things up on the possession to 51% as well too. I have a look at what's the current odds the second half of this match is going, but that will change as we only got 45 minutes of football left to go for Adelaide to get the winner of the game. 4.50 for the draw was the odds before this game, and $7 for the Central Coast Mariners. So far, everyone in the chat there has gone for Adelaide to win. Is there anyone that thinks that Central Coast Mariners can get something out of this game. Where Moto and Dan, they went for a 1-1 half-time scoreline. So far, he's the closest in terms of result-wise. The full time he went for a 3-2 scoreline, so it doesn't seem like there's going to be that many goals in the second half. So it's $1.67 for Adelaide to get the victory, $3.25 for the draw, $5.50 for Central Coast Mariners. So that's the situation as things stand. Feel free to keep the chat going there. Now that we're on the half-time break, got like a good 10-15 minutes to go before we get to the second half of this A-League match between Adelaide United and the Central Coast Mariners. So and now it's a good opportunity to talk about your baseball thing there, get manager interested. So it's pre-season matches guide. Also talk about anything else, MLS, USA, and other football leagues. Got the Premier League, got Italian Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga 1, and France. Been doing all those predictions as well too. My videos there, if you're interested in checking them out. If you want to talk about the upcoming A-League games, that is tomorrow with the Wellington Bandits in Melbourne City, Western Sydney at Newcastle Jets, and on Sunday is Western United in Brisbane War. Just a few other ideas. Okay, they just started training camps. The big baseball story is the previous two champions have been caught cheating. Wow. Yeah, tell me more. Has there been sanctions made? Some fines? Is, were they cheating from what last year was it, or was it back quite a few decades ago, a few years ago? What's the situation? And how were they caught cheating? Are they going to have their title removed for the runners up? RCB was it? Electronic devices predict pitches. Astros. And do we know? And Red Sox. Do we know what the ramifications of that is? Will they still be able to hold their title? Will they still hold their title, or will they get it removed? They're leaving the titles, but the finance managers have been fined. Quite extraordinary, really. And is there any chance other teams might be involved? As we have Astros, Red Sox. What was Astros doing in 2018? Were they still doing the same thing, just without winning the title? And likewise, were Red Sox involved back in 2017 as well too? And also, how did they manage to find out a couple of years later as well? Did someone spill beans that was a former player or something like that? But yeah, there is a pretty big talking point there. I would have had no idea otherwise, as I don't follow baseball basically at all. But I also got my baseball Olympic prediction video there coming out very soon. So if you'll be very interested in that one, then get one for the Olympics. Most fans were doing something that they were called player tagline. Okay, well, most teams were doing it, and that makes sense. That's everyone keeps their titles, and it's their new rules and regulations and things that they can uh, be aware of to stop anyone that has doing that in the future. pitcher for Astros went to a new team and totally won. Huh. Okay, yeah, that's yeah, pretty surprising. I do know about the situation about the Australian cricketer team the previous year there, where they were doing got caught using some sandpaper as an advantage there. They got a few bans in place as they were doing it for the Ashes and some previous series before that for the cricket. So that was a big cheating story moments. And now that the players are soon out their ban, they're back playing again, like Steve Smith and Cook. Teams had a cam on the field to zoom in on the signs given by the opposing teams that were late. The signs the players on the field by banning and trash cans. I'm still trying to figure out how it actually works. So, electronic devices predict pitches and warn buzzers they control via Bluetooth. Um, so they can use their cameras to predict the pitches because of the ball speeds and things. So I'm still trying to figure it out. Uh, There's when I what pitches were coming. Oh yeah. Oh, hello, the 45 Sam. Prediction for the second half. Um, well, before half time, I went for a 3-0 victory for Adelaide. Second half, I can still see Adelaide winning this game. The Central Coast Mariners will tire out. So possibly two, possibly three still. Central Coast Mariners, I believe they had their opportunities definitely in the first half. Just needed to take at least one of them. 11 shots and 3 on target as well. Can't see them replicating that in the second half. As usually second half was pretty atrocious for them. But how will the batters know what pitches are coming? Because you got one of the throwers, one of the batters, because they're two different teams. One that's throwing and one that's um, hitting. Uh, 2-1 Adelaide for me. Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, Adelaide most likely will probably still win this game. They got a good like $1.60 odd odds. Did you manage to catch the first half of the game there, 45 Sam? Or did you just manage to tune in just now? Man, Getman was also talking about a bit about baseball as he's from the USA, follows quite a bit of that too. So I feel free to talk about anything else while we're still on this halftime break. I'm open to all sorts of conversations. Just an interesting one there about the cheating scandal between the two teams that's managed to win um, the World Series, I presume, with Astros back in 2017 and the Red Sox in 2018, with managers being fired and with team having a camera zooming in on signs by opposing team and then somehow wheeling it back onto the field by banning the trash cans, so very advanced. So imagine you are the hitter, two major pitches, fastball and off speeds, and the hardest thing to do in the sport is identify which pitch they switched and swing accordingly. So they have different style swings that they implement, and then stealing the size send going to. So they're just able to determine what pitch is going to be thrown at what time, and that would allow the team that's hitting the ball, the batting to have the advantage there and be able to presumably score some home runs and things like that. Is that right there, Getman? Am I getting the gist of it? Now the batter knew what speed was coming and could adapt accordingly. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's interesting how they managed to actually get away with it though, considering how many cameras they go in there. Some secret cameras behind a trash can and managed to get away with it. Okay, yeah, because I mean, when Australia did their ball tampering scandal thing like that, with the sandpaper, they managed to get some images of that on the camera there slightly. So it's very difficult in this day and age with all the technology and all the cameras and everything that's happening for them not to know anything about it until years later. So um, they've done very well to cheat and get away with it, and presumably really help them with the title. As you said, other teams have also done it, so maybe they should just agree to everyone do it. Funny now going back and looking at the same for the condition. Yeah, there you go back and have a look at the final game there, um, knowing that some of them was a lot cleaner hits. Yeah, it's just the way it goes there sometimes in sports. Yeah, some teams do cheat. Of course, with like the Olympics, for example, we've got Russia. They do quite a lot of drugs, doping there for the athletes, and that sort of screws up a number of people. And especially at the time when they're doing the medal ceremonies, and not handing them correct medals at the right time and the big stage. There might be years later where might finally get taken off them, and then they just suddenly quite low key and quiet, and you don't get that big reception that they deserve. We're just about to start the second half there, so thank you there, Getman, and thank you for 45 Sam for tuning in as we managed to battle on the tough halftime break. It's always tough to get through. It's always tough to get through the break there, waiting, but as long as we get something to talk about, it's always quite helpful. It seems like we've got some substitutions for LA, do we? Is it Blackwood that finally gets taken off? Apparently not. Don't see any substitutions being made on my updates there. Huh. No, one change made. Okay, it's Boland in for LA's after Mork, defender swap. Defender coming off being Mork and Boland and midfielder for Adelaide coming onto the pitch. But interestingly, they don't substitute Blackwood, the guy that's had a head injury, possibly concussed, and some other injury as well too in the match, just coming in and off and still playing. So all 90, is he? Okay. Oh, another challenge here straight away. First minute in the second half. This time it's the Central Coast Mariners player coming down with Delot. Oh, fair challenge for the ball. Clisby Central Coast Mariners starting off the second half, but they did for the first, it seems. Ooh, winning the corner. He sucks on the pitch, not even like he's a major contributor. Well, so the guy that cheated didn't do too well in the actual game. That's always funny, isn't it? So Central Coast Mariners with an early corner kick in the second half on the right hand side. Can they do something with Clisby? Oh, Izzo punching it away. And here they come. And LA trying to with the quick counter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were still talking about baseball or football there, so I get them. Yeah, well, he probably hasn't done too well because he was concussed. So, you know, might as well just make that substitution. But Murray going up and away, so far, so good. The Central Coast Mariners starting off the second half lightly. But I tell you what, LA's will dominate the second half. That is nearly guaranteed. And LA will score at least a goal. Everything else, like, I'm not exactly sure yet. With Ipswich trying to clear away from Poland, coming down the left hand side, another dangerous area for Central Coast. Can they whip in the ball? They do. And half cleared away. They're still in possession. Jack Clisby. That's straight into the arms of Izzo there. And a quick distribution from Izzo from goal there. And Adelaide are away here. And can they cut it back? Oh. And appeals for a penalty kick there. And they're still going. With Millie Isnich. And this time Millie Isnich wins the free kick on the edge of the D. The quick counter attack there from Izzo's just handballing that straight upfield there to send him away. Nice following distribution from the back up to the top. It feels for handball, but they have got at least a wee kick in a very dangerous position here. With Millie Isnich over the wee kick here. Will he go straight at goal? You have to think so, being this close. But he's probably going to go for what, the right hand side, is he? Up and down. As we get ready, go. And that's way over the top. Very poor free kick for Millie Isnich there for Adelaide. And Central Coast Mariners get a leaving goal kick. Ooh. Oh, very long delay here for the goal kick. Have to be careful, you don't want to just get into these needless time wasting yellow cards. Couple of heading battles going on here. The Central Coast Mariners actually wins that possession battle. And a long ball played over the top here down the left hand side. Oof, yeah, very dangerous and coming in the foul on Howell. And now Central Coast Mariners are in a good position for a free kick here. So, Indian stuff. It's promising to see. Early stages in the second half. On the left-hand side for the Central Coast, they got 4 numbers on the box. And so promising here. Oh, and the header was tipped over. Central Coast Mariners, another opportunity there on the free kick. Just managing to cover bases. Now you got 2 players down now. All happening. Oof. Willie going all at it. The ball with Opseth and Steinus. So Adelaide now in possession. Oh, ball over the top. That's defended nicely over Makui in the end. So Adelaide's dangerous scoring here. Near the right hand corner kick. Flag. Oh, what a nice pass and a shot first time. Wow. That was nicely worked for one. Straight to positive for the shots and then save. Nice, calm, easy, simple save. Who will score the first goal in this match? 14 to 8 shots now for Central Coast Mariners. To be fair, they're still holding their own in their stages in the second half. But when will Adelaide turn on the gas? Maybe now has to come down the left hand side with Ilinicic twisting and turning and straight into the arms of the goalkeeper in the end. Deflected very kindly. And Central Coast trying to quickly counter here too. A lot of effort on the ball, not a lot off. Whatever, everyone is just ball hogging, are they? Everyone wants to go for it straight away instead of just being slightly back, waiting for it to drop down just in case. Yeah, a few committing challenges. It's nice to see some challenges being fine. There, you don't be too much off the ball. It's nice to see everyone going all guns blazing, wanting the ball, want to attack, want to score. And Central Coast Mariners coming down the left hand side. So it was Halloween that went in the book there for Adelaide, by the way. And this time Adelaide's get a free kick in their defence. Well, with all this action, with all these committing challenges, should have a red card in this game pretty soon, and that will really change things with that extra man advantage. So long ball there for Adelaide, and way too long as it goes straight for the goal kick. But can we actually see a goal in this game there? Who knows? As Central Coast now is actually going to keep a clean sheet somehow. As they make a substitution, Howard coming off for Jar. So their past few matches there for Central Coast, 4-3 loss in their last game, a 3-1 loss in the previous match, a 1-0 loss against Brisbane before that, 3-0 against Western. As Maui coming forward, cut back, not quite good enough that time. They did get a 3-2 victory against the victory there, Central Coast. A 2-1 loss against one of the 3-0 loss against Perth, 2-1 against Adelaide, 1-0 loss against Sydney, 2-0 loss against Brisbane. Oh, it's back in November, the 24th of November, they got a 1-0 over Western United. Osef under hit pass for McWee on the cutback as Central Coast found us won a free kick there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games in a row currently, they haven't kept the clean sheets. But if you ignore that one, then it was good like 30 other games before that as well. So they've got half an hour to survive here for another very, very weird clean sheets. Can they got? As we get 8 minutes into this match, still 0-0. Zizzy Gorgon coming here for Central Coast. And gets an attacking throw after a mistake back for Adelaide. Extend this. And a free kick for Central Coast. So Central Coast aren't going away. What's happening with Adelaide there? They're still not really getting the opportunities that they should be having at this stage. Probably a good 10, 15 metres starts by the D there to whip it in. So it's a good free kick here with McGinty. All that was very nicely worked not into the box free kick. But eventually half cleared. And they come again down the left hand side this time with dry air. And Blackwood backing off. Here's an opportunity. And there was very, very weak efforts in the end. Lack of intensity from Alex sleepwalking. Thought they were going to come into this game and coast. Did you previously use the word coast because they're playing against the Central Coast Mariners? Like that pun there that you made. But they have won a corner here, so maybe they can wake up and do something. Right hand corner played. They got 5 in the box. Here it comes. Straight into the arms of the keeper. That could have been a potential corner kick goal if he wasn't careful with Billy Getty. Not often the Central Coast Mariners get to 60 minutes and find themselves with a clean sheet. But can they last the full 90? Can't let down the attack with dry air. With a shot, it's gathered by Izzo, but it was somewhat of a test in that long range outside the box effort. Meanwhile, Adelaide at the upper end, but nicely shielded that out of play for goal kick. We have 16 to 8 shots now for Central Coast Mariners and 4 to 3 on target with 54% possession. Not 52% possession. But away from home though, very impressive stuff for Central Coast. They were given 7 to 1 odds to get up a draw out of this game. $4.50 for the draw. But it's still quite a long time left to go. Ooh. 63 minutes into the match. I didn't think it was going to be 0-0, especially at this stage of the game. Will you be witnessing the first live watchalong game that turns out to be a new goalless game? Something to talk about. Currently, as things stand, Adelaide do move up to 4th place with 25 points. A point over the Limit side of the Central Coast Mariners gets their move up to 10th place above the Jets with 14 points. Last touch of Bisbee and Adelaide's coming forward, got a couple of numbers up field. Yeah, that is true, Gateman. They are gonna woo that because they still failed to score. Oh, nice through ball for Weir there. Adelaide's gonna punish them in these finals, most likely. As they're just calmly shucking the ball around, no hurry at all in the defence for Adelaide. A bit of pinball action there. Well, 2014 was the last time that Central Coast managed to get a clean sheet against Adelaide. So what's not fair at all there? We were 10. Mariners suck. But the Mariners for this game on Marina. LA supporters at that stadium are furious. Furious for the players at the moment. They're sort of lacking the intensity at the moment. Just nice, calm defensive things and then turning the ball over a few times as well. What do you make of the game there so far? We're 10, still goalless. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Fury set the lack of intensity. Because they're the home team, they need to be the ones that goes at it, especially with just the 23 minutes left to go of this match now. Maybe it's a good time to start now. And here they come down the left-hand side inside the box here with Malik Uznich. And they have won a corner kick here. So something to get behind for the home fans. As they are clapping away, shooing them forward. It comes to the box, far right hand post, have a zebra one. That's more like it for Adelaide. Well, times one in the box there. Just couldn't quite get a head on it. Yeah. Just couldn't get a head on it. Meanwhile, Central Coast on the other end. Was decent. And now he's done injured too. A few people going to grounds and getting injured in this game, so you could see quite a bit of added on time at the end of the 90 minutes at this stage. So it was a free ball from Sexness to Jordan Maui, and he's the one that went over down. No, it was Jack Clisby was the one that was trying to get on the end of it. Oof. Yeah, possibly, but then they might still feel like they can actually win this game by the way things are going, since it seems like Adelaide's don't have the intensity that Central Coast are trying to prove. But either way, a draw or a victory is a win for Central Coast Mariners, especially if they keep a clean sheet too. Something they desperately need to work on in their game. So another late challenge. This time it was the number 23 of Jordan Elsey in the book for Adelaide. Yeah, but here they come with a free kick though. And nicely collected by Izzo and goal for Adelaide. Then you also have to remember, if you get a draw, it's only 1 point, and a victory is 3 points. So, mathematically speaking, it's supposed to whisk us nearly 3 times as much, because 0 points to 1 point isn't too bad if you lose or draw. But if you go from a draw to a victory, then you can make up a couple of points for the times that you do lose. This time, Adelaide's Boland trying to have a shot. As we pass the 70-minute mark now. Just 20 minutes left to go for one side to find a winner out of this match. I think it's safe to say that we're not going to see a 3-0 scoreline. We're not going to see a 3-1 scoreline. We might not even see a 2-1 scoreline as well too. I think this game's probably going to be decided by just a single goal. As we are starting to run out of time. No, there wasn't Gatman there, unfortunately. Possibly in the future, it could be something that be implemented, but otherwise Central Coast Mariners would be relegated. Oh, that was a nearly on goal from Halloween. Jeez, Halloween nearly put that one in the back of his own net there, trying to clear it. Go Central Coast Mariners a corner kick. So pressure is on Adelaide again, as there's a substitution made for Central Coast, with the Jewage coming off of McClinchy. I know there's just the 11 teams that's in the top flight there. Also have some other divisions there, but they just have pretty weak quality. Probably only like a few hundred fans that turn up for those games there. So just it's not quite like England where you get thousands of people for the lower leagues. So quite a bit more supporters to more solid clubs, and then might have the relegation in the A League possibly. Central Coast Mariners have finished last place for the last 2 seasons. Mawia coming the outside. Ooh, trying to get past a couple of players there, but no. And Central Coast quick to free kick there. So I can definitely see Central Coast gunning for this victory. They're not holding on for a draw as you might want them to there, Gatman. So I'm not sure how Central Coast is actually doing this, because they're still somehow controlling this game away from home against Adelaide in the second half as well. Jordan Maui on the ball, and deflection for another corner kick. This is amazing stuff for Central Coast. Just hopefully they get a goal out of this game and actually win. They deserve to win, but they need to actually score. Plays it short this time. Different. With Clisby, back post. Ooh. And Izzo getting involved there for another corner kick down the left hand side this time. Pressure keeps on building. Keep this up. Just need to get a shot on target with power, and then they can score. Who saw this coming? Come on. With Jewage, goes short to the left hand. Oh, with Tomic. They have another shots, but this one is over the top. Still can't make anything out of these opportunities. All these corner kicks they had, all these shots that they had, some on target, just not enough. And they also got another corner kick on the right hand side. It's 3 corner kicks on a row now as well. With Clisby delivering, completely open. No, those were some really poor balls there. That was a poor cross goal there, completely open one player, and then misses, and then goes to another player was open and misses. And it's just the quality of Central Coast Mariners players. That's what is killing them. It might be what is killing their season. That's why they are bottom of the table. Should have a look. How many goals have they scored this season there? Have a look in the A-League table. So it's 2 on for Milanic for Adelaide. And Adelaide's something to cheer about finally. Doesn't last too long though. 17 goals in 17 games there for Central Coast. So just a goal a game they're averaging. While for Adelaide, 28 and 17. So nearly up to 2 out of the 17. Close to the 2 a game. Yeah, so only a goal a game there for Central Coast. And remember, they managed to score 3 of them in their last match as well. So they're averaging less than a goal a game before they. 77 minutes. Time is running out. Central Coast Mariners keep striding forward. Oh, with Muller bending out the ball. He's still got the energy and the fitness though. Jaira, what can he do? He's got no one to pass to. He tries to go around the defenders with the cut back with Murray and square ball. George. It's those final balls and final decisions in the passings that's killing them there. I don't think it's going to be 2-1 there, Soy Min Hu. It's currently still 0-0, and we are nearly 18 minutes into this game. So just over 10 minutes and added on time left to go. I don't think I've seen so much walking off the ball, just laziness from Adelaide. Yeah, they haven't been themselves. Murray over the top as well too. Yeah, they had the last 6 shots in the last 10 minutes for them. They're dominating just like they did in the first half. With Miller, Murray on the 2, and it's no good again. No, but it's just a counter attack, counter attack opportunity for LA, but just comes to nothing. It's 80 minutes into this game. I'm still wondering how we're not seeing a goal scored in this game. It's been Central Coast Mariners' quality, their final ball that's just killed them. Just poor shooting, really. But all the winning, all the commitments, challenges, and things being for Central Coast. And here they come again with the Niawea. Got 4 on 5. And with George, straight into Jair and the defence for Adelaide. They're still on the ball. Got space on the left hand side. But no, not finding that final pass from key stages. It's frustrating because if Central Coast Mariners wins, then that means the 100 minutes can still stay above Adelaide before we play tomorrow. Otherwise, there'll be a point clear, and then we'll have to beat Melbourne City to be above them on the table again. Now he getting nudged in the back, but no free kick that time. As Adelaide's clearing away, and on the other end, Chori. Hands on the shirts, all going on now. Club booing away as they don't get awarded a free kick. Central Coast Mariners following in Adelaide's half. Playing that lawn down the right hand side. And now just scraping for the ball, just a lot more energy and commitments and fights about Central Coast to win the ball back. And that's what's been doing there. But here come Adelaide with Troy. Can they find something as a sucker punch? With Blackwood. Oh, and it's Blackwood. Is it really Blackwood? Wow. Oh my goodness. It had to be Blackwood that scored. The guy that was in it with all those hair knots got clattered and was in and off. We were asking him to be sent off multiple times there. And instead, they wanted him to play the full 90 minutes. and he got the goal. Oh. Yeah. Ah, that is definitely a soccer punch there. And Central Coast Mariners, they just don't keep clean sheets, do they? Yeah. It's just funny when it goes against you like that. It just had to be him, didn't it? Yeah, well, they had their chances. That's the thing, though. Just one opportunity for Adelaide, the more quality that they have in their team is what does it. Even on a poor nights, they're more likely just to turn up and score. And Central Coast Mariners just absolutely botting things away on the attacking things, misfiring these shots, even though they have their passes going. But George Blackwood on the score sheet, eh? 82nd minute. And here comes Adelaide again with Milo McGee. Oh, wow. And Chorley scored. It's 2-0 now. Wow. Yeah, Chorley. Yeah, he just scored a goal there. Jack Makepeace. 2 goals in like a minute. And it's all over now for Central Coast. Well, that doesn't sum up the game at all. It's been all Central Coast Mariners for the most parts. And then just one that can't attack. And heads down for Central Coast. And now they find themselves 2-0 down just out of nowhere. And maybe after all, I can get my 3-0 scoreline prediction correct. Mohamed Choi, the youngest A-League goal scorer. Wow, what a record. Let's get one more. Did you say let's get one more before you knew that the second goal was scored there, Gatman? Or did you see the goal and then say that? Because it was pretty good timing when you said that. Like, let's get one more. And then instantly, bam, 2-0. Well, how things have changed for Central Coast Mariners there. For large parts of the game, they were just thinking it was just a matter of time. Just a matter of time of when they're going to score, and then just didn't come, and then we're like, let's get to half time, and then they did that, and then they came out in the second half, had all the shots, possession, energy. Adelaide were really flat and lackluster, but somehow they managed to just do it. And that sums up, I guess, some reasons why Central Coast Mariners are last place on the table. Why they don't score too many goals. It's not clinical enough. They had 22 shots in this match, Central Coast. Adelaide just 11 shots. And 5-4 now on target for Adelaide. So just the 4 on target for out of 22 shots for Central Coast, cleared the 5 from 11 for Adelaide. So that's a bit of the summary. And Troy goes on the book for Adelaide now as well too. Oof. Yeah, that was pretty lucky. We weren't too far away from just 10 goals out of this game. And then bam, bam. And Jack Makepeace knew that Troy scored because he mentioned about how's Troy going as soon as that goal was scored as well too. Or was that another big coincidence moment? But yeah, Central Coast Mariners go just for a consolation goal now. Would you believe it? With Nisbet, and got a corner out of it. Can Central Coast Mariners salvage something out of this game? How the heck can they just not score at all out of this game? It's just astonishing, isn't it? Left-hand corner kick. They must be absolutely deflated by how things have gone, especially in the last few minutes. With Diego crossing it in. Doesn't beat the first man. Kim. And maybe Adelaide might go on the counter attack and score a third. Ooh, just keeping that in with Blackwood. Yeah, Central Coast Mariners won it back. Down the left-hand side, Scario straight out of play. But have you enjoyed the game there, guys? Enjoyed the game there, Gatlin? Very entertaining, but just very frustrating if you're a Central Coast Mariners fan or if you're just a neutral supporter. But at least I can say I'm 1 for 1 for this week for my A-League predictions, and the good opportunity to try and get 100%. The Wellington victory, Western Sydney, Newcastle draw, and Western United victory. There's only 4 games for this week's matches. As I only managed to get 1 game correct out of 4, just like Gatlin there for last week. So, chance to make up for that. Here comes Central Coast for the last opportunity, possibly. It's been an 89th minute now. Oh yeah, another slow night at work, is it? Yeah, with the with the with the machines at the hospital there. Yeah. You're welcome. But probably that beer symbol isn't appropriate there. Being at work, you can't be drinking still. So Central Coast down the middle of the pitch. Oof, straight at goal of Sylvia as we enter the 90th minute now. 4 minutes to be added on. Thought it'll be a bit longer than the normal 4 minutes there, as we had a few players go to ground and things, but I guess that's somewhat normal with the substitutions. No VAR decisions being made, which is always a bit nice. So it's a bit more controversially with penalty kick decisions not being the case. Just a bit of sucker punch, counter-attacking opportunity for Adelaide. I have one waiting for me when I get off. It's Valentine's Day and America big date night. That's still Valentine's Day here technically, 11:26 p.m. So we only have 34 minutes left to go. Three minutes left to go. 2-1 scoreline prediction made by Solomon Fu back when it was 0-0, when it was only 20 minutes left to go. would be quite amazing prediction if he manages to get that one correct. Still keen to do so. Central Coast Mariners gets a consolation goal in these final stages. But here come Adelaide with Troy. Got 2-1-2, but that was really poor. Should have played it across the other guy um, that was up there. Oh wow! Yeah, I just heard how young that Troy guy that scored. He was 15. He's 15 years old. Troy that scored in the 84th minute there off the bench for Adelaide United as he becomes the record youngest goal scorer in the A League. So amazing stuff for him. That young, just a child. So very special night for Adelaide for multiple reasons. Yeah, I know. I heard it was 15 year. Or just double check that after the game as well too. But that's correct. Yes, astonishing. And they mentioned about they had never had a 16-year-old score, let alone a 15-year-old score. Yeah, well, you get a lot of energy out of the young guys here, being off the bench as well too. So make a name for himself, and maybe who knows, might get to start in the next game. Well, it might be a bit too ambitious, but get a few more games definitely. You score with McGwee. Oh, and trade down penalty appeal here. Looking like it was Troy that was going to score second, was it? Wow, it wasn't too far away from scoring a second goal there. But offside decision is the appeal, is it? Hmm. Apparently, the corner kick was being awarded, so I'll settle for that as we enter the 94th minute. Just a few seconds left to go in this game. Oh, I don't get this. There's a bit of time wasting. They can go for thirds. No chance of losing this game. They just want to keep a clean sheet. And there it is. There's the full-time whistle. There's the full-time whistle. It's gone. Yeah. The commentator said it again. The headline: 15-year-old Troy scoring the second goal there. The commentator confirmed it just before. So absolutely astonishing stuff for the young guy Troy there. On the score sheet after Blackwoods with that head knock open the scoring as well too. I'll just quickly have a look on the um, score sheets player. If I can search his name. Adelaide United's players. Actually, what is the? Oh, never mind. I'll do it some other time. But apparently he's 15 years old, so it'd be interesting to see when his birthday is. To see how close he is to 16, how close he is to 15. But coming off the bench and scoring a goal just after Blackwood scored that knock as well too. But out of nowhere, really, Central Coast Mariners 23 to 12 shots in the end, nothing forward as they remain bottom of the table. So it's kind of like was it Newcastle Jets that also had so many shots one week and didn't win against Western United, was it? Yeah. So they absolutely dominated some games in recent times as well too. The other team that's joining Central Coast Mariners at the bottom there. So it's just a matter of being very woeful in front of goal for these bottom sides. And for the more quality sides like Adelaide's, they can make the most of it with the very fewer opportunities in the game. The Adelaides, they move up to 4th, but Wellington Phoenix will overtake them tomorrow when we beat Melbourne City. So stay tuned. 0-0 against Western Jets had over 20 shots. Yeah, I believe so. Central Coast Mariners had 22 in this game. And I'll just have a look back on my phone from that match there. It was Newcastle Jets against Western United. They had 27 shots, even more, 27 shots, and 6 on target, 60% possession, and that was a 0-0 draw. So, goes to show that better sides are more clinical on goal. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And is there anything else you want to say, Gatman, before I end this live stream? Or the other person that is watching this live stream at the moment? The thoughts on the upcoming matches, any European leagues, or anything else about this particular game, or anything else at all? Sign off, Nathan. Good luck with your one tomorrow. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I am fine for my one tomorrow, as I have had a bit of an injury there recently in the left knee. So yeah, hopefully I'm fine for that. Otherwise, might not be able to do it possibly. Yeah, thank you there, Gatman. Go Liverpool. Oh, no, go Norwich. I'll be doing another video on Liverpool as they might win a club series as well too. But it's interesting that you support Liverpool, so dominating the Premier League. I've got another guy that's supporting Celtic that's dominating Scotland at the moment. So yeah, so it's just about trying to track some other people that's interested in some of the teams that's not dominating the leagues as well too would be good. But anywho, it's each to their own, I guess. But yeah, do you think Liverpool will go season unbeaten? I'll just ask that question just before I finish, and then I'll be off. Because they could be one of the sides that becomes invincible with Arsenal and Preston all being back right at the beginning of the football. But joining Arsenal, they won't like that if that comes true. You think they will? Oh. Yeah, well, not a lot seems to be stopping them at the moment, so definitely within a shot. But I still believe they will slip up on some match. Hopefully against Chelsea would be one of the games they still got to play. Yeah, indeed. Okay, yep. See you then. In my Liverpool Norwich win the Club Series video and a few other things every day. Got videos coming up, so stay tuned for those videos if you're interested. And I'll see you in the next live stream, or whenever you comment next on one of my videos. But until then, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you later there, Gatman.